Very exciting Memorial Day weekend. Isaiah, step up here. Let everybody see how dapper and distinguished you look. All the way up. It's a perfect weekend for a First Communion and a First Communion party. Spin around so everybody can see how styling you are here today. So it's Memorial Day weekend, right? Picnics, family gatherings. Did you see the big movie? This is a big movie weekend. Did you hear about this? So they have The Last Rodeo came out this week. Greek Mothers Never Die. Exciting, right? What about Mission Possible number 87? And what's the blockbuster of the weekend? Exactly, Lilo and Stitch. Did you see the Lilo and Stitch movie? Ask them, did any of you see the movie? Say it. They're holding out. This is what they do for me all the time, Isaiah. Any of you see the movie Lilo and Stitch? Big movie weekend, Lilo Stitch out this weekend. Walt Disney. Kim, did you see it? No? Do you want to go see it, right? I'll tell you about it so you don't have to go see it, okay? So here's the gist. So Lilo and Stitch, it's going to shatter Mission Possible, which cost $400 million, by the way, but it's going to shatter Lilo Stitch. So here's the key things. It's a Disney movie. It used to be just animation. Now it's a full-out movie. Very exciting, yes? And you got three key characters. You got Lilo, a little girl who's living in Hawaii. Eventually, she's lonely, so she is asking for a companion. She gets Stitch, who's an alien, but it's actually cuter than a puppy dog, but a character, yes? Yes? Yes. And you got the older sister who's raising Lilo in Hawaii. Where do they live? Hawaii. Where do they live? Hawaii. Okay, so Lilo, very, very excited to have this kind of crazy companion, Stitch, getting into all kinds of mischief. The older sister is beside herself, yes or yes? Yes. The older sister is beside herself, yes or yes? Yes. You can imagine what this is like. Lilo, Stitch, getting into all kinds of trouble, causing havoc. The older sister is beside herself, yes or yes? Yes. And as only Disney can do, right? So they're having this conversation. Stitch is going to have to leave. And right on the refrigerator is a beautiful picture that says, ohana. And in Hawaiian, what does ohana mean? Exactly, you know this, right? You don't need to go see the movie. And this is what Lilo says. Ohana means family, which means no one's left out, no one is forgotten. And then she goes on to say, Sometimes families are not perfect, but that does not mean that they are not good. Sometimes families are not perfect, but that does not mean that they are not good. The only thing that's wrong with that sentence is take away the word sometimes, right? And as we walk into Memorial Day and the official start of summer, I think about families. And I think about how hard it is sometimes to keep families together. Go to the first reading from the Acts of the Apostles. They, although technically not a family, they were the family of God, those early followers. And you can already see that there is tension, there is division, they are stretched and stressed. So what do? Part of what they came to realize was that their expectations that they were laying on each other were just so unrealistic. And so they literally send Jude and Silas with a letter that says, we are going to become much more reasonable. We realize that our expectations, God doesn't even have those expectations of us. And so they reflected on that, and they made their expectations more reasonable. Or go to the gospel today. The gospel today really offers two great pieces of wisdom for family life. The first part of the gospel, if you say you're going to do something, what should you do? If you say you're going to do something, what should you do? both for God and for your family. If you say you're going to do something, what should you do? And the second half of the gospel powerfully reminds us that God is never going to abandon us, that God is going to continue to send his Holy Spirit upon us. And all we need to do every day to help us be better for our families is ask God to help. All we have to do is ask God for help. And God will give us the grace, the wisdom, the mercy, the forgiveness, the compassion that we seek, that we need to share. So it's a big movie this weekend, Lilo and Stitch. It is a blockbuster. And she says this, ohana. Ohana means? Which means no one is left out, no one is forgotten. Then she goes on to say, sometimes families are not, but that does not mean that they are not as you walk into the week. Number one. So Memorial Day really is a chance for many families to gather together. Reflect on your expectations of one another. And even as a family, depending on where your family's at, like, how do you walk into the summer season with a recipe, if you will, with a plan to strengthen the bonds of your family life? Young and old, kids, grandkids, whatever that configuration, really think deeply. One, about your expectations, and how do you walk into the summer to use the summer days to strengthen the bonds of your family. Secondly, if you say you're going to do something, what should you do? Both for God and for your family. Reflect deeply, young and old alike, right? If you say you're going to do something, keep your word. And number three, ohana means family. No one left out, no one forgotten. On this Memorial Day weekend, how do we remember the reason for this Memorial Day weekend? No one forgotten, especially those who have given their lives in service to our country. Lift them up to God. Hold their families close and near to the Lord. Why? Because ohana means family. No one left out, no one forgotten.